Hi, and I'll bow to you. Nice to be with you again. Monday morning here, and we have a big meeting with the accrediting agency for NAROPA today and tomorrow. This is a scheduled visit that they set up a couple of years ago following our big comprehensive self-study accreditation visit. And this is just a focused visit to follow up on some pieces. But check it out. It's not my usual weekend attire. Usually when I record these videos, it's Saturday or Sunday, and it's a little hard for me to get very dressed up. Sometimes I managed. But yeah, figure, I get to put on my sort of professional costume just a couple times a year, so I thought I would give it a chance this time. So I hope you're doing well. And yeah, definitely this week is an important week for us in the class. It's a week for us to turn to the stories that you brought back from your self-generated rite of passage, or possibly from some other activity that you did in lieu of such a rite of passage. But I'm thinking that everybody did some kind of ceremony. I appreciate that for some of the ceremonies you did, things unfolded just the way you had planned, and actually for a lot, things were very different. This, I think to me, this indicates the authenticity of ceremony, that sometimes it turns out the way we plan, maybe not the experiences, but at least the choreography of it, and other times completely different. Even though when it's completely different, I want to encourage you, for your own understanding, to dig deep into it and see how the unexpected events might actually be an answer to the exact questions that you took out, or the exact confirmation that you went to mark. So this week, as I have explained, you'll be giving comments to each other about your write-ups. It's very special to be able to tell your story to a community who understands and is willing to listen. And you are such a community to each other. So I would say it's one of the things that's most missing in modern culture, and even a sacred kind of a moment when we can tell and listen and know that those match up, that the telling and the being heard, the listening and the receiving, that they all go together. So I want to encourage you, as you offer feedback to each other this week, to go beyond simply an acknowledgement that you've heard the story. See if it's possible for you to be more useful, to offer a reflection to each other, to offer a question that might open another doorway, offer possibly even another way of looking at the story that the person has brought back to us. So we're not here to interpret. We're definitely not here to say, this is what your story means, this is what your experience really means. Because it's so easy to then diminish the person's understanding. You may be right. And that kind of interpretation might be exactly what the person needs. Or you might be right, but the timing is off. Maybe it's not the right time for the person to understand that level or that dimension or that aspect of their story. In time, it'll come out. And maybe you're just simply not right. So when you do offer a reflection, offer it as an offering. Offer it as a question. Offer it as, here's something that touched me in your story. Here's an association I had to your story. I wonder if this is useful to you. I wonder if this fits for you. So we're looking for kind of a blend of that kind of spaciousness to give the storyteller the space to understand their story in their own way, in their own heart, on their own terms, while also exercising a certain kind of courage and gift, really, generosity, to be specific and concrete in your feedback to each other. The other side of this, of course, is when you're receiving feedback, maybe it feels right on, maybe it opens up something that you just hadn't seen before, or maybe it doesn't feel right on. Maybe it feels like a projection or just off. In that case, exercise your resilience. Trust that that feedback to you has been given with love, with generosity, with a positive intention to support you. And if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. It's okay. So maybe you could taste it, take it in, see, really, does it fit or not? Maybe not just at first blush, but as you sit with it, maybe there's something more for you there. And maybe not. In either case, you can decide for yourself. You can sit in your own autonomy and your own authentic presence to receive the feedback that you're getting. So I think that's all I want to say about our discussions this week. In the main discussion topic, that's the place to give each other feedback and comments on the papers. And if you see something new about your own paper, your own experience that you hadn't seen before, you can post it there for us. And then there's a second topic that is just a sort of wide open basket for anything related to transitions and rites of passage. Maybe more conceptual, maybe other examples, maybe questions about your upcoming proposal. So really it's anything related to transition and rites of passage in the second thread, the second topic. So I look forward to seeing you online this week. I really look forward to reading your papers. Thanks for everything that you put into those papers. And I'll bow. Bye for now, and see you online.